was put together by both of us, basically, and it's an offering. It's an offering to the ancestors. It's an offering to this land that we are standing on. And I want to thank you all for being here, to taking this story with us, and share your energy and your good vibes. So, with that, I want to now space and time for Louise to share a prayer with us before we get started.
I was telling everyone that this is our homeland called Esselen. Esselen is the word for blackberry bramble, because that's what this land was covered with when they first started coming over. And this story that you'll hear tonight are so real and yet so different. They're based on what's happened and what Xago has made it. And so it's really hard to see it for me, because I have to understand that I've been through this, and it hurts when you see it. And I hope that you feel it, and that you understand that we want it to be more, and we hope that you will want it to be more, and help us to make sure that it's carried forward. So first of all, I want to say, Nishma, Iwel ki tu kanasham masana tahawihizi, at Machkas samulatas, at Vehetan, aloni Costanoan-Esselen nation, at Vehetan, the greater Monterey Bay Area. My name is Louise Miranda Ramirez. I am the mother of Green Star. We are the people of Ohlone Costanoan-Esselen nation, and we are the people of the greater Monterey Bay Area. In our custom, I ask you to stand. Las Ohlone, las Met, las Iapa, las Elsue, las Salewa, Iu, las Lohma, la Kai, no me lechi, Ahawi, Ekipasa, la Kata, Hafsa, Chili, Lechi, Tohesa, Ikepa, Kuminan, Lech, well, Ta Hafsa, Chili, Lechi, Hulin, Lech, well, la Kata, Ikekasa, Selawa, Ta Ha, Kuminan, Lech, Pana, Chili, Tahawi, Let, Lokma, la Kai, Louise, Lokma, La, Taikekasa, no, Taikeka, Kuminan, Lech, Efehe, Pami, Las Pas, Tohesa. Creator, grandfather, and grandmothers, and ancestors, we come in a good way. We ask that you protect and guide us and give us the strength and knowledge so that all of us reclaim our language and culture. Watch over all of our children and give them the desire to participate in their culture. Give peace to all our families. And we always yell, and that means you're in agreement with the words. And then we say, which is our word for thank you, but in reality it means my heart feels good.
Thank you, Louise. All right, so before we get started, go ahead and take a seat, everybody. Just a reminder, this reading will about span over 90 minutes long, and so if you need to use the restroom, please do so quietly so that we're not interrupting or disrupting the rest of our audience members. And I think we are about it. We're good. All right. So, yeah.
And you know, all of this is possible here by our president friend, Mr. Eduardo Ochoa, president of the Esselen.
Okay, with that, Actors, are you ready? Yeah! Audience, are you ready? Yeah! Please turn off your cell phones. Yeah. And Iapa, the Esselen Remember.
The Esselen Remember by Louise Juárez. Stage directions read by Gabriela. The roles of Maxiwa, 19, an Esselen youth grandson of Iapa, will be read by Casares. The role of Tapizi, Harp, better known as Ta'a, is a 30-year-old Esselen man, will be read by Hernan Gutierrez. The role of Machkas, or Max, or Ashikpas, will be read by Nicholas Alexander Gomez. The role of Umunipsxa, or Ula, a young Esselen woman, will be read by Vida Esparza. The role of Iapa Patama, or simply Iapa, grandmother of Maxiwa, mother of Umu, a well-respected elder, will be read by Jovita Molina. The roles of bartender, Golden Domain executive, event host, 4th grade elementary teacher Mr. Frost, Ula's homie, and construction worker will be read by Michael Chambers. The role of Umunipsxa, aka Auntie Umu, a young Esselen woman battling leukemia, will be read by Desirae Harp. Lights up on an empty stage. 5 individuals enter the stage. A young man enters wearing a hummingbird beak. Next is a young woman wearing a hat in the shape of the shrimp head. Right behind her is another young man wearing a coyote's nose, followed by a woman in her mid-60s wearing eagle's wings. From the opposite end, another young woman enters humming a song.
This is the story of how we were created.
Curtains,
The flooding begins.
Eagle,
Hummingbird.
and coyote.
Take to the top of Pico Blanco. There was no escaping the waters that had swallowed everything around them. Eagles swooped up Hummingbird and Coyote and flew off to the peak of Los Gavilanes.
They remained safe from the waters that consumed the Salinas Valley, until finally, Eagle spoke up and said,
Coyote, go down and see if the land is dry or not.
"All right."
Coyote inspected the valley as the waters flowed back into the bay, coming across a beautiful young woman near a rushing vein we know as the Salinas River.
"Hello,
Hello.
what's your name?"
No.
"Pretty name, I'm Machkas."
Coyote then returned to Eagle and said,
"I met a woman
Where?
by the river. Her name's Chinook."
You will make her your wife.
"My wife?"
Take this abalone shawad, this wheat chuta asadon, and begin.
"Begin what?"
Begin making babies and raising the people all over again.
"How?"
Eagle wanted to see Coyote answer that question on his own.
"I can create people right here, right out of my elbow.
No.
Then right here out of my knee.
Eagle was unamused with Coyote's efforts.
Well, then from the back of my neck."
Your neck?
"Got it, out of my eyebrows."
Coyote's attempts caught Hummingbird's attention.
Your eyebrows? You're gonna make people out of your eyebrows? Oh, come on, Coyote. Everybody knows the best place to make people is right here, in the belly.
"No one asked you, Hummingbird."
Upset, Coyote swiped at Hummingbird with his claws, causing Eagle to raise her wing, protecting Hummingbird.
Leave it alone, Coyote. Go and marry that girl.
And with that order, Coyote returned to Tanok. He shared Eagle's order and proposed to her. She said yes, and together they began procreating the people who would live, love, and care for their Mother Earth. But soon after, Coyote was attacked by a little garrapata fleas.
Tanuk, please, get these fleas off me.
There's so many of them. They're so small.
Well then, just eat them.
Eat them?
Yes, please.
And right then, Tanuk jumped on the coyote and began eating fleas right off his back, and continued till there were no more. Soon after, she had discovered that eating the garrapatas made her pregnant. When the woman gave birth to their child, Coyote was so happy, he wanted to celebrate their newborn.
Eagle, hummingbird, look, our firstborn. So beautiful.
But then suddenly, the woman was overcome with an incredible fear.
What is it?
I'm afraid.
Afraid of what?
No! Tanuk's fear was so strong, it drove her directly into a field of thorn bushes. It's Vida! Coyote ran after her, yelling at the top of his lungs.
Don't pass her that brush.
So Coyote ran and ran. He ran so hard and fast enough to catch up to her, but she didn't stop.
She kept going.
A path for her to pass through.
But then
She answered,
I'm not used to walking on a road.
So Coyote placed flowers
On each
each
side.
side to see if the woman would pick one, but instead cried out to him that she was
Not used to walking between flowers.
Coyote became worried and cried out.
There's no remedies, no medicine for people from leaving.
Coyote kept chasing after her, and when he finally got close, she
Threw herself into the ocean.
Coyote desperately reached out to grab her, but then a sudden wave crash came between them, both preventing contact. The ocean's mass and spirit were beyond any measure for him, taking the woman's body and transforming her into
the Camarón.
Coyote lost his wife.
And the
Camarón came to be.
Lights change. Moss Landing, a small fishing community in the heart of the Monterey Bay. The home of an Esselen sits. Lights up inside Iapa's garage. Maxiwa enters picking up things and moving stuff around to make space for their annual survivor supper. He comes across a box containing some memorabilia, family photo albums, and a flute. Picking it up out of the box, dusts it off, inspects it, and begins playing.
She was my grandma's only daughter. Everyone loved her. She used to take care of Taapisi, Machkas, and Umunipsxa. I only know Taapisi though, because we actually are first cousins, but I just call him uncle because, well, yeah, we're family. Anyways, this was 1995, our first survivor supper. Well, actually, it was their first survivor supper. I wasn't even born yet.
Light shift. November 23rd, 1995. Taapisi, Umunipsxa, and Machkas enter as kids, age 9. They are about to prepare a special presentation for their survivor supper, a tradition they began to replace Thanksgiving. Umu, a young woman, late teens, vibrant, strong-spirited, with a deep love for her family, aka Auntie Umu, has been suffering from leukemia. Despite the toll the disease has taken on her and her family, she is in the living room stage directing her young niece and nephew's special living room performance of the Esselen creation story.
Okay, you guys ready?
Why are we doing this?
Because it's part of the show!
What
The
show?
Thanksgiving show!
Hey, it's not Thanksgiving anymore.
Oh yeah, that's right. What was it again?
Survivor supper.
Super Survivor Supper.
We're done with Thanksgiving because you all decolonized it.
That's right, we decolorized it.
Decolonize.
That's what I said.
Hey, we're still having turkey though, right?
Yes, Ta'a will have turkey.
That special bread Iapa makes.
Ooh, special bread with that
Acorn
spread.
Right.
I love the acorn spread on that special bread. I love it, I love it, I love it.
And we love Auntie Umu.
Yeah!
That's why no more Thanksgiving.
It's all about Survivor Supper. What?
Because Auntie Umu is a survivor.
Hey, I thought we were all survivors.
You are, and you know what that means?
What?
It means y'all got a story to tell. What story?
The one about how we were made?
Exactly, and you're gonna tell it in the form of a play.
Me too?
Of course you do. You'll all play a part in telling the story. You know who you're gonna be, right, Machkas?
Coyote.
Kinan. You're the camaron. The woman. The coyote's wife. Ew!
Oh, the coyote marries a woman?
That's how the story goes.
So like coyotes are like men?
I don't want to marry him.
Well, I don't want to marry you.
Ooh la la, can I be your best man? I propose a toast to Machkas and Ula Masana. I now pronounce you Coyote and Camaron. Cheers!
Ulu steps to Taha, raising her hand as to hit him.
This is just a play of a story you all know. All right, I guess I'll marry him, but I ain't gonna be no bride. Got it, no bride. Just get married, okay? Cheers! Okay, guys, come on. Guys. Auntie!
You can't humor?
Hey, you guys should go to Lover's Point for your honeymoon.
Bug?
Hey, I'm just messing.
Auntie, who needs our help? Chill, dudes. I'm cool. You cool to
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I'm cool.
How about you two? You guys cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, what? We're cool.
Umu motions over to Taha to put his hand on to Ula. Ula receives it and then to Machkas.
Ta-ah.
They shake hands.
Hua. Hua. Okay, back to the play.
Hey, who am I gonna play?
The hummingbird. Aw, you're just a little tiny bird.
Why do I gotta be the hummingbird?
You'll see.
You might as well be a fly.
Taha raises his fist, about to strike.
Ta-ah. Come here.
Taha obliges.
Uncle Ta'a-Pizi's dad happened to be Mexican from Mexico, but without papers. He was deported when Uncle Ta'a was 5. It was super hard for him, so my Auntie Umu would do her best to find ways to help him see how connected he still was.
Your hummingbird, because the hummingbird's heart is so strong that it moves like a shooting star, stops in mid-flight, goes in reverse, hovers and surveys the surroundings, and then keeps going, traveling with the winds from north to south.
Like Mexico South?
Right, like where your dad's from.
Mexico.
And where does hummingbird fly to around this time of year?
Mexico.
So they're kind of like from both places, yeah?
Yeah.
Kind of like you, right?
Right.
Cool. Then let's do this.
Auntie Umu leads her young crew while singing the blind man's song.
Hinawati na totek, 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 hinawati na totek.
Maxiwa accompanies them with his flute playing.
Even though I never had a chance to meet my Auntie Umu, my grandmother said as a kid, I would tell about the meetings I had with her in heaven. Yeah, I know, cute, right? connected. Kids can be that way. Adults are stupid.
As the lights dim, a montage of images are projected. The signing of the Doctrine of Discovery, the Mexican Declaration of Independence, El Grito de Hidalgo, Manifest Destiny. We see a time-lapse map of the incoming European invasion, 1800s to 2015. Population of the Triple-Nations at first contact. Population dropped by the end of the 1900s. Population today. Over these images, we hear voices blend with sounds of the ocean. Strong coastal winds reaching out into the redwood peaks of Big Sur, Santa Lucias, into the Salinas Valley and folding over the Gavilanes. Umunipsxa.
Hulin nanay hulin hatalay pamikanay Masiane hatanatia makalana asana magloko Iapa wamong ulohi pamikia epamos Manungis layaya hatan sekes Unikimila atinisi Neku mawisi amuatas Mepel hatan masana Kata sa pamuko Iakamo hokino asana Ushawasana asuta Lali hesita makaba Asakita apapas Ewa imitano aspulais Hano nicha Lete tepakolo Huniki koloma alisampeki Atia masiane
Light shift. A construction site. Ta'apizi enters. He checks to see if the coast is clear as construction continues. He sings to himself as he pulls out a marijuana vape pen. His walkie-talkie goes off and he answers it to speak to one of his fellow coworkers.
Tom, you outside? Come in. Over.
This time outside, you come over, fool, burn it!
This guy. Why were you late today?
You know, I had trouble sleeping last night.
Don't you got medicine for that?
Yeah, took it last night and I took it this morning, which was why it took me so long to get here in the first place.
Whatever, dude. It's almost picture time. How's it going over there?
Looks like they moved some dirt around with a bulldozer.
Right on. Hey, so you're cool, right?
With what?
Working tomorrow.
Holiday pay for my Christmas, bro. Kind of depend on it, know what I mean?
No big. What is it that you guys do? Turkey tournament?
Turkey tournaments? Come on, man. Survivor Supper, homie? And hell yeah, going straight over right after work. Nothing big. Just a little get together.
Well, not us now. We go all out. We got like 4 turkeys.
Yeah?
Cranberry sauce, cranberries, elote, all kinds of elotes. Homemade tortillas, some chingonas, nopal salad.
What? Nopal?
Cactus, bro, cactus.
Oh yeah, nopales.
Yeah, man.
A construction vehicle is heard, backing up as a construction worker enters. Directing the vehicle operator, he acknowledges Ta'az on his way in.
Hey, delish, bro. Delish.
Hey, you puffing?
Please, brother, I in no way can be under any kind of influence while operating heavy machinery.
But you're not operating heavy machinery.
Exactly.
This guy.
A construction worker's attention is suddenly caught by an object in the dirt.
Whoa, whoa!
The bulldozer shuts down.
Hey, what the? Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I think.
What's happening, Tom?
I think we got something. Hey, what's up?
Oh, you hit something.
What'd you hit?
Something they're gonna have to figure out whenever they get around to it.
Tom, what's going on, man? Come in, Tom.
Yup. He's just found something.
You know, this is like the third or the fourth. This is the fourth time it's happened to me. It's like a pattern. Jeez. Come here, check it out. Look at that.
The construction worker motions to the discovery. Ta'az stands partially in awe of what has been uncovered.
What is it?
It's family.
Family. You found what?
Lights shift. We hear a roaring engine of a Jeep. Driving down Highway 1, lights up. On Max, aka Machkas, in a 74 Jeep Cherokee on his Bluetooth with his boss for Golden State Domain, a tech company.
I mean, like, why now? I mean, damn it, why me? Great discovery, my ass.
Bruh, not a discovery. They've always been here. You remember we talked about this?
Yeah, I remember. Jeez. How old they say those bones were?
Ancestors.
Ancestors.
I don't know, 4,000-ish years, I think.
Wow. Big Turkey Day kickoff party goes to shit over some bunch of dead squatters.
And even dead, you can't get rid of us.
What'd you say was that?
I said, my ancestors don't give a fuck about your ag-tech startup.
Well, damn, Chief. Chill.
Damn, Cracker Kickback. Back on track this weekend. Monday by the latest, bro.
Monday?
By the latest.
Monday? Oh, Jesus. I appreciate you going down there and getting a jump on this, Matt.
Well, your ride sure does help.
Oh, yeah, my 74. She's sweet, ain't she?
Classic weekend warrior ride.
I've taken her to Baja, up to Vancouver, BC, and all the way up to the Appalachians.
Ah, took the Cherokees back to their homeland, huh?
What, homeland?
Appalachia. That's where they're originally from. Forget it.
So, you know where you're going, right?
Yeah, the hometown, just off the one.
Yeah, that's so weird that you just happen to be from there.
Oh, I know, huh? Look. I don't think you know who we're going up against.
Oh, no, we have made arrangements for exemption, so whoever you have to communicate to...
Whoever I have to? That person just happens to be someone to reckon with. She takes no deals. If a construction worker comes across them while digging, and they recognize it, exemption rules out.
Well, brah, how the hell are they going to recognize what it is? They're construction workers, not Indiana Jones.
Bruh, it happens enough times to know that if they ignore it, it'll come back to them for sure. Ancestors are everywhere.
Well, I'm going to need another drink, brah. Hey, I left something in that glove compartment.
Esselen Hot Springs?
Yeah, for all your hard work.
Calling you out on your trip to Ohlone, homie, is hard work.
Then there's always going to be work for you to do.
Wow, you shouldn't have.
It's considered to be a world-renowned
Healing sanctuary?
nothing but celebrities and dignitaries, VIP kind of place, you know what I mean?
Great. Well, if you don't say anything, I won't say anything.
Oh, you better get used to it, bro. Ag Tech is here. Time to cash in. Happy tea day.
Lights cross-fade. We hear a drum, a conch shell, and some cherry. The lights come up on Umunipsxa. Ula, late 20s, standing nervously alone in front of a living room in the gallery in Oakland. The event host steps forward.
What's up, family? So, welcome everyone from the Bay and beyond to this Alcatraz sleepover. Quality Holly, y'all. That's good evening in Nahuatl. I just learned that. Now, think I'm lying? In my people's language, it would be Ostasie. You think I'm lying? I'm not. I got my card right here. Yeah, Cherokee. Yeah? No, I know. All the people over there going like, I knew he was going to say that. And all the other people are here like going, oh, he really carries his cards around with him? Well, right. Isn't there an app for that? No. Well, yeah, I'm working on it. Okay, I know what you're thinking. White-looking native, works in startup tech, not from the Bay. I think I probably said too much, right? All right, anyways, so I'm here to serve. So express thanks and gratitude for all the families here. They're going to make the trip out to the island for Indigenous Peoples Sunrise Ceremony. Now, the ceremony's been going on for over 40 years, so thanks are always in order for those who sacrificed so much to reclaim that rock for all of us, for the Ohlone of this land, as a reminder for all the blood spilled. And the blood spilled at Standing Rock. And the blood that continues to be drawn by those who can't respect the rightful caretakers of Turtle Island. Yeah. So, okay, as much as I'd like to prove that I'm native all day long, look, the law sees a white guy at first glance, okay? So I'd like to take advantage of that first glance and start a dialogue. About what? Race, that's what. Okay, so I know, these guys over here, I know, I can see it. They're dying of boredom because I won't shut up and introduce our special guest who's come all the way from Seattle.
Originally from Monterey.
Originally from Monterey. Where are you people?
From Monterey.
Really?
Esselen, baby.
Well, Ohlone! Yo. Okay, original native from just down the road. Let's give it up for Umunipsxa! Woo! Yeah, give it up.
Thank you. It's an honor for me to be here with you all and celebrate this year's Thanksgiving ceremony. This Thanksgiving business we call Survivor Supper. And it's been a while since I've had some of that Survivor Supper. Anyway, here's something for the occasion. No, I ain't gonna give it up for the winners. Them all American killers with a record over 500 broken years, 500 broken trees, breaking families, breaking land, breaking innocence, breaking promises, breaking word, breaking health, breaking respect, breaking humanity, breaking culture, breaking ways. Miniwichoni, frontline, to burn mother blood. Their oil, their truth got an orange boil. Their snakes tread, they're always foiled. Free Wi-Fi and crystal meth off the foil. Warriors too high to fight for this soil? Gotta be good sports, professional killers, relocators, acculturators, and exterminators. Commodifiers and gentrifiers, urban planning the hell out of this resource-rich land. Around the town, the oak that spoke, the grizzly's bear that spoke of endangered hope. Of that black, that Mexican, that ancestor hanging from a rope. Air blocked. Couldn't hear your grandma, grandpa choke. It went like this. When they pissed on our graves and gave way less than shit. Saying what up with open arms. When they open arms on you, me. Try deep neo-colonial factory. Someone's father's greatest grandfather hated on our people, on our beauty, on our relationship to our mother, her daughter, and the Holy Two, Espiritu Santo, Ulamazana. Lifting all finish lines, all border lines, all that conquered and divide, all the demons that dream we die or hide. Backstep by a hand. The land we grabbed with flags and fences. Driving under the influence of power, up and down in Camino Real, taking the last exit to the final hour. Disrobing cash cows outside of Xago. Within Nelfito Jesus, nailed to a broken truce, crossing us out, and family in the south, Sahano Nekusufuno. Couldn't ignore us all, their instructions were, Momoyakalpa, Atia. Couldn't get rid of us all, their instructions were, Momoyakalpa, Atia. Couldn't kill us all, their instructions were, Momoyakalpa, Atia. Woo!
Blackout. Ula's heavy breathing morphs into the sound of an EKG machine, accompanied by the sound of a heartbeat. Lights rise. On Umunipsxa, as he continues working on his grandmother's garage, getting ready for tomorrow's survivor supper.
My grandmother kind of has a lot of responsibilities. When I was younger, I never knew what she did or who she was. Well, until I turned 18. That was when my mom kind of gave me the boot. And when my grandma found out, she was like, whatever, you're going to come stay with me. I learned a lot about what she does and why she does it. And at the same time, I've learned a lot about my people. Esselen, native to this land, right here. It's weird because folks from around these parts don't even know we're still around or that we ever even existed. And my grandma is in the business of reminding them, especially those who can't get over the fact that it's our duty to protect and care for this land. Always has been, always will.
Suddenly he gets a phone call.
Hello?
Hey, what up?
Hey, Uncle Todd.
good, bro. Getting ready for tomorrow?
Yeah, you know, picking up some stuff in the garage.
So, who's coming?
Well, it looks like just you.
Just me.
And Iapa and I.
Sweet. Hey, more for us. Hey, is she there?
Yeah, let me get her. Grandma! Grandma!
Lights up on Iapa in another part of the house.
What do you want?
It's Todd. He wants to talk to you.
I'm busy.
What'd she say?
He's busy. What's up?
Hey, listen, I'm at work at night.
Is he coming to supper tomorrow?
You coming to Survivor Supper?
Yeah, after work.
He said, yeah, after work.
Tell him not to come stone, please.
Grandma said, don't come stone.
Please.
Please.
Lights down on Iapa.
I'll do my best. But hey, so I'm here at work and I think they just found an ancestor.
What? No way.
Yeah, kind of trippy actually.
You saw it for yourself?
Yeah, well, you know, I work here and everything, so, but listen, they're probably going to get a hold of Iapa anyways. Just wanted to give her a heads up. I'll be at work here early tomorrow, so let her know, yeah?
For sure. Hey, I just found a picture of you and Ula Masana
Ula?
and Machkas.
Maxiwa? Ula Masana?
Yeah, the three of you. And Umunipsxa.
Umunipsxa? Auntie Umu?
Yeah, you want me to text it to you?
Go for it.
It says Survivor Supper 95.
Dang, that was like before you were born.
Here it goes.
A projected image of the native men holding rifles. The caption reads, Homeland Security since 1492.
Hey, that's some funny shit.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, send it to those two as well, yeah?
Who?
Ula Masana and Machkas. Maxiwa.
All right, I think I know where they're at.
Right on. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Lights down on Ta'a, lights up on Iapa.
What do you want?
They found ancestors
Where?
at his work.
Where's that?
It's a construction site on Ashula and Monty Road. He's doing security.
Find out exactly where he works. Get all the stuff together. Got some ancestors to meet.
You got it, Grandma.
Got a light?
Maxiwa pulls a lighter to light the mugwort in an abalone shell. Iapa begins a silent prayer to prepare the space for the supper. Enters. Smoke begins to fill the room as Maxiwa begins playing the flute underneath her prayer. She finishes the prayer as Maxiwa finishes playing the flute. Uma takes the abalone shell and Iapa exits. Lives change. Maxiwa writes a message on his smartphone. The message appears projected above the stage.
Hey, Ula Masana, Machkas. You don't know me, but you know Grandma Iapa. I'm a grandson, nephew to Auntie Umunipsxa. I hope you guys don't mind me reaching out to you.
Lights shift to reveal Ta'a smoking, Ula laying out her sleeping bag, and Machkas arriving to his room at Esselen Hot Springs. All are about to call it a night. Takes the mugwort and begins fanning the three.
Ula, I know you live in Seattle, but it looks like you're in the Bay Area for the ceremony at Alcatraz. And Machkas, I saw on your profile you just pulled over to rest. Nice pics. Anyways, don't know what you're all doing, but just thought you might like to know we'll be celebrating Survivor Supper. Oh, and Todd, I see you all the time, so you better be there. I'm sure my grandma would like to see you all if it were possible. Ni Masiana and Esselen.
Whoa.
Wow.
Trip. Ow.
The three collectively remember the Blind Night song. Blackout. Lights up on the construction site. It is morning. Ta'a enters to the surprise of construction workers operating the bulldozer.
Hey, excuse me. Hey, what's up with this? What up? Who authorized this?
This what?
This, you? Coming in here before me and messing with the equipment and stuff?
Hey, I got called in here, bro.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
By
on a
who?
holiday. Time and a half, man.
Who called you in?
Machkas enters.
Me? Who? No way. Machkas? Machika? Oh man, how you been? What's up, coyote?
Yeah, hummingbird.
Hey, animal lovers. Am I done here?
Hey, what are you asking me for?
Yeah, dude, you're good. Thank you so much.
Sweet. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, same to you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Construction worker exits.
Damn, dude, so I guess you work here?
Yeah, man, security, just until I finish school.
What, NBC?
No, CSU MB.
Okay, so how's that going?
It's going all right. I graduate next winter. Supposed to walk this spring, but, stuff happens.
Cool, so what do you study?
Global study.
Sounds world. You like it?
Hell yeah, learning a lot.
And what do you want to do with that?
With what?
With your degree. What are you working towards?
Like right now? Right now I'm working towards knowledge, all right? Let's see where that gets me.
Knowledge? Yeah, knowledge is good.
Hey, and you?
Dude, I work for Golden State Domain.
Taha is caught off guard.
Biz AgTech startup?
Yeah.
What do you do for that?
Analysis and assessment.
So you're here to scope out the scene, huh?
Call it that.
Maxiwa and Iapa enter.
Hey, up the top.
Ooh. Hey, that's my Vida. Oh, that's Iapa also.
Iapa?
Yeah.
Taha frantically looks for his eye drops.
Dude, Iapa? Patama?
The one and only.
Really?
That's what I said, homie. Hey, look, do I just know?
How am I supposed to know what you look like sober?
Hey.
He searches frantically for preference.
Chill, bro. Just play it's the early morning I'm tired card.
Yeah, that doesn't work with her.
She the MLD?
Well, yeah, she's the first to get notified. She is the tribal chairwoman.
She hasn't, by any chance, that would happen.
No. Hell no.
And who's that over there with her?
That's little Maxiwa, man. Her grandson. They're on Facebook. You friends with them?
With him? Yeah, I think so.
You're not. Iapa?
Matt hesitates to respond.
Hey, Uncle Todd.
Hey, what up, nephew?
Tom.
Iapa!
Tom?
Hey, look who's here.
Machkas? Machiwa? Well, we'll get you all grown up and everything.
Hey, Iapa.
Looks like a family reunion is brewing. Ancestors and all. Maxiwa shows me pictures of you on that Facebook stuff, all professional with your suit and tie and everything. Looking like a funeral director. Maxiwa, come here. Let me introduce you to your cousin.
Wait. We're cousins? Then why does he call you uncle?
Figure it out, cuz.
Hey, Machkas. Isn't it Matt on Facebook?
Whatever. Either one.
Machiwa.
Yeah, what she said.
So, you work for this company?
Yeah, Golden State Domain.
He hands him a business card.
They sent them here to analyze and assess.
They knew you were Esselen.
Yeah, so what's that got to do with it?
What do you think?
Well, they know I'm native.
Where are the ancestors?
Over here.
Were they using a bulldozer?
Yeah.
Did they do a sample of the dirt before breaking ground?
Whoa, hey, one was ordered.
But did it happen?
Hey, construction began before the agency confirmed the soil sample.
Because that would cost money, right? Or time.
Well, it happens, you know.
What happens?
Snags? The order just didn't make it on time.
Because that's what time is to these people, right? So much so that it feels like they'll always have more of this than this, correct?
Yeah, they got some of that, but they also got respect.
For who? You?
For what I do?
And what do you do? Make things happen right now? Because that's how it is with these people until suddenly they step into something that's gonna require more than what they expected, and there they go, cutting corners around our sacred site to cover your asses while keeping us out!
Iapa steps away to gather herself.
So, did you get my invite?
Huh?
I invited you to come over to the pad for Survivor Supper, since you know you're one of the survivors.
Huh. Yo, I don't think Iapa really wants me there.
Wrong. You know, he was the one who came up with that name. Of course I want you there. This could be fun.
She's not done with you, bro.
Come have Survivor Supper with us. I promise I won't yell at you.
Yeah, man, besides, Chipotle's closed, bro.
It's not like you have any other family around here anymore, right?
Except for us.
Do you have the address?
Yeah, I got the invite from Mahiwa, right? Yeah, and it's on my phone.
Got your whole world in that phone, huh? Well, as much as I'd like to catch up with you two, especially you, Maxiwa, we have some work to do here. Our own little analysis and assessment. Mahiwa, let's go.
Cool. I hope Umunipsxa makes it.
Ula? She gonna be there?
Yeah, I invited her. Yeah. All right, well, see you guys later.
Got it, nephew.
Yeah, cousin.
Iapa and Maxiwa begin assessing the site.
So, wanna get high?
Nah, I'm good. Oh, hey, Iapa.
Yeah?
You need us to bring anything?
Nothing. Just bring Ta'a sober.
Hey, I am sober, huh? Just a little bit.
I feel ya, but hey, I'm down for a little drink later.
As long as you know when to say when, ain't nothing worse than an Indian top off on that fire water.
Light shift. It is dawn. Night has spilled into the morning, and Ula is dropping off some friends after the sunrise ceremony.
All right, here we are. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Ula. Well, I never thought hanging out at Alcatraz Island praying with a bunch of Indians at 4 in the morning would be so fun and beautiful.
I'm glad you liked it.
Well, so now we're going to nap, and then we're going to head over to my grandparents' bed for some of that turkey work, yo. You want to roll with us, Ula?
No, I'm good.
Oh, come on, keep that party going. I mean, you're in the Bay, and you're going to be alone for Thanksgiving. Thanks taking, sorry.
I think I'm just gonna go see my family, but I'm kind of, I don't know, got a relative, well, not a direct relative, but someone that I grew up with, actually went to school with.
College.
Yeah.
Ex-boyfriend.
No, forget about it.
That's it. So where's this at?
Mossland,
Where's that?
the Monterey Bay.
Where's that?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't know this, man.
Ain't that gonna change for you real soon?
I don't want to move. Not like I'm gonna have much choice.
Gonna have to look for a place myself. Seattle is officially too expensive. So I'm thinking of making a move.
No, just in time for Christmas, for reals. How's the rent in Monterey?
Oh, good question.
That place sounds hella white.
I know, huh? You should probably just move to Marina.
Well, anyways, be safe, have fun.
I'll try and take care.
Peace.
The friends exit. Before returning to her car, Ula checks her phone messages.
Survive or suffer. Gotta do this.
Light shift. Iapa's garage. Mahiwa and Machkas are talking with Ta'a. Iapa is in the kitchen. Auntie Umu's spirit is felt at the survivor's supper.
Yeah, school's cool though, man. You know, I thought I was gonna trip being a 30-something-year-old transfer student and everything, but nah, ain't tripping at all.
How much more do you gotta go?
Got another year. You know, I was supposed to finish this semester, but had a little setback. That's too bad. Yeah, you know, it's all good, because, you know, I'm taking some pretty cool classes, you know. Got this one instructor reminding me of Nancy. You know, she's hella tight, always down to break it down.
Hey, you go back to Crystal, I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, but you know, like I said, she's hella on point, always challenging hegemony, heteronormativity, and patriarchy.
That's a lot of E's.
Well, it's all you see today though, right? From north to south, east to west, white people marching with Polynesian tiki torches, and all you can say is,
The world we live in.
Whiteness?
white man.
Plenty of ways to explain it.
White split.
Exactly. But nothing ever really done about it, only for it, huh? Hey, oh, and there was this one instructor who, like, recommended I go see this play, this opera.
Opera.
Yeah.
Like Mad Butterfly kind of opera?
I guess, but like Esselen.
An opera. About our people?
Yeah.
In Esselen?
Well, some of it was in Esselen, I think, like a little bit. You know, I didn't even see the whole thing.
What, can it hang?
No, I could hang. Get off, Figaro, homie. I just thought they were only playing it up in the city, though.
SF. That's not Esselen territory.
Yeah, it's Ohlone, but what do they know? And they charge a bunch of money for a ticket.
Bruh, opera's not supposed to be cheap.
No. Please. White split.
Funny. Hey, well, I can.
No apologies. Anyways, that's why I only saw it on YouTube. I could only stomach 2 clips.
What, 2 clip judgment?
Well, 2 3.5-minute clips was all I needed.
So, what was it about?
Man, this drama between this mestizo dude, this padre dude, and an Esselen girl. California Mission love triangle padre Junipero style, bro. I mean, Saint Junipero style.
Sounds pretty damn disturbing.
Yeah. Takes place around the Carmel Mission, while the whole time they're converting the Esselen into Christians?
Ugh, they showed that?
What? The converting of the Esselen?
Yeah.
No. Well, I mean, I take it back. Maybe they did. I only saw 2 clips.
So then how they look?
Man, it was trippy. There was this crazy padre so flagellating awe sprung over this Esselen girl, like, so restless, so sinful, please forgive me. Mea culpa, mea culpa.
Tragic.
Exactly. It's like, how's that supposed to end, huh? I mean, I know how it's supposed to end. Just take a look around, huh?
I mean, it's only like 4 of us here.
So, dude, what class is this for?
Man, extra credit for this native archaeology course.
You took a native archaeology course?
Well, yeah, kind of, before I was dropped.
Wait, what?
And I'll tell you later.
Hey, bath?
Down the hall.
There's a knock at the door. Iapa enters with a dish.
Somebody get that?
It's open.
Umu unlocks the door. Hula enters.
Hello?
Who's? Hula?
Iapa?
Oh, Choleta, come here. Oh my God, look at you. Where have you been all this whole time? I always see you on that Facebook thingy.
I know, I'm sorry. I've been up in Seattle and well,
So why is it the first time I'm seeing you?
sorry.
That's fine, Choleta. Don't worry. Hey, you guys, what is this? Get up, you bunch of lazies.
Ta'a and Max begin to help set the table.
This is Maxiwa. Remember him?
This is Maxiwa.
Hi.
I've seen you on Facebook throwing down with your grandma and...
Well, she does most of the fighting.
Hey, what up, Hula?
Stop, easy, damn! How long has it been?
Too long, girl.
As Machkas makes his way back into the room, he stops short with some considerable hesitation before getting Hula. Unbeknownst to him, Hulu stands in front of him and looks at him lovingly. He proceeds.
So,
Hey, what's up, Machkas?
Machkas.
The awkwardness weighs heavy. Iapa shifts the energy.
Okay, food's ready. Come on, gather around, take hands. Maxiwa, Ta'apisi, Machkas, Ulamasana, Umunipsxa. Umunipsxa?
Auntie Umu.
Umu is now standing in gratitude behind them at the table.
Let ni masiana el baseleki, manu neme kolo umunipsxa. Na meslaha leshi, la mashaka, la kamanu aniki, that tohes alpapa, pami lasodno ayam manu siha payisi, aniki, yukla emina au.
We thank you for your love, Umunipsxa. You brought us here today, and for that we are grateful to the Creator for making this possible. In the name of our family members with us here today, struggling, doing their best to live a good life in this world, to recognize the beauty and what the Creator has provided us, to tell our stories, speak up for ourselves, and remember, never forget, in your name, Umunipsxa, we love you.
Love you.
Hua!
Hua!
Vinci.
Lights shift. Supper is underway. Tensions have eased in a pool of light. Maxiwa takes a picture of the food and some of the selfies of him with his newly reunited family. There's salmon, turkey, and pelilis, fried bread tacos, and then some. Maxiwa begins posting it on social media.
First survivor supper I've ever been with some OG survivors. Even though I've just met them, my cousins Machkas and Umunipsxa, sitting here and sharing this food with them is what it must have felt like when our people used to get together. Nothing like grandma's food to bring back the memory. Hashtag Survivor Supper, 1995 to 2017. Hashtag Feeling of Family. Hashtag for Auntie Umu. Hashtag From the Rock. Hashtag Esselen been here, still here. Hashtag Hua. Hashtag Acorn Spread. I hope we can keep getting together like this every year from now on. I'm sure my grandmother will love that. I know Auntie Umu must be enjoying this.
Light shift back to the table.
That's so cool. Y'all kept the name of this whole time.
Hey, Ula, is it true that Matt came up with the name?
It wasn't Iapa?
Nope. Machkas. He wanted to honor his Auntie Umu.
You know, keep her spirit lifted.
And that kept Iapa happy, right?
As long as I didn't have to see my baby suffering.
Because if she did, she would make them suffer.
Make who suffer?
Any poor schmuck that did wrong by Iapa.
You mean by Auntie Umu?
I mean, yeah, by Auntie Umu.
Oh, you mean like that one time Iapa got on the phone and was all, so, what's so hard about doing your job, eh? Picking up the phone, is that hard? Answering questions, taking messages, or transferring me to someone who knows what they're talking about because it sounds like you never got that lesson.
Iapa keeps a cold stare until everyone's quiet.
Well, that's just what I remember. I could be wrong.
And even then, Auntie Umu was all, it's okay, Mommy. They're seriously just trying to do their best.
And Iapa would come back with a...
Their best? Is that what you call it?
She would just start busting up.
Making it contagious for the rest of us.
Wait, Grandma, you laughed?
I was laughing on the inside. Umunipsxa was the only one that was ever able to do that.
Yeah, what would she say? Laughter's good medicine.
And you guys are the only ones that can write that prescription.
A prescription
for survival.
Hence, Survivor Supper.
That is laughing and learning.
She's solving good in everything.
Like what?
Like recognizing how to outreach for bone marrow donors was an opportunity to meet more relatives.
Ta'a reaches for the salt. Iapa slaps his hand, Ulus puts the salt within reach.
My bad.
Ta'a returns to notice the salt shaker nearby. Iapa gives him a salty look.
And upside to all of this was a record we set for registering the most minorities for the Red Cross and that National Bone Marrow Program.
The most?
Mostly black and brown.
Everyone's got a little bit of Indian in them.
Especially white folks.
Cherokee.
Like your drum.
Daddy, not my truck.
What about Esselen?
Not enough of our blood or bone to go around. We're still endangered. More gravy?
Right up there with the spotted owl.
Spotted out.
You can't see the connection?
I always thought.
Hey, I can see the connection, but maybe overdoing it a little, don't you think?
I felt Auntie Umu.
You want to talk about overdoing it?
With us.
Hey, no need for that now, is there?
Chill, bro.
Back at it.
Iapa feels the tension and nips it.
You could say your Auntie Umu wasn't afraid of calling things out, right?
Like what?
Like, are responsibilities correct?
For what?
For some compassion?
Hey, it's not in everyone's toolbox. And Umu is different.
It's generational.
Like how?
Like as a kid going to Roosevelt Elementary, I remember how the nuns from Sacred Heart Church would come out once a week just for us Indian kids, the little brownies. My lighter-skinned cousins, on the other hand, would just stand back and stay quiet.
Why?
They were afraid to let the other kids know how much we needed Jesus. No need for guns and germs. Shame was what broke us up at that age. Pass me this down.
Roosevelt Elementary?
Chuck, did I read the minutes?
Auntie Umu sets the plate of lemon slices on the table.
Hey, you know that was our school, too.
Oh, there they are.
Well, I heard once you guys were all in the same classes together.
Some of the grades, yeah.
The fourth grade.
Mr. Frost's class?
Santa
Claus!
Yeah, he totally looked like
Dude,
Santa.
that guy turned out to be Satan.
Oh, 8-course spread gets better every year, Iapa.
Munchies kicking in, Ta'a.
No, I just, totally set on my meal for this particular meal, right?
I bet.
Flavors bringing back memories.
Oh, Auntie Umu's favorite.
So, Machkas drove all the way from South Bay in your Cherokee, huh?
Bruh, I told you, it's not mine. It's my boss's.
Must really like you if he let you borrow his Cherokee.
Yeah, I guess it's a nice ride.
So you got in last night?
Yeah.
Where'd you stay?
Oh, this little bed and breakfast off.
Really? I would never consider Esselen Offspring just a little bed and breakfast.
Esselen Offspring.
You stayed at that rich, hippie spot?
Were they hosting a Colonial Bro and Navajo party?
And there it is.
Well, where else would it go? But I see it's done you some good, right? Sigma Kappa man, graduating to a full-time company
Miranda, Joan Baez. I'm serious, they all love that place. Took me a while though. At first they tried to get me to go there for some kind of something, and I just said, as long as those people are making money off of our name, our identity, our ancestors, I'll have nothing to do with it. Somebody once told me they had some really bad dreams there. Scary.
Yeah, but you went anyway, right?
Yes, I did. They're learning to work with me. What have you learned?
Thought you said you guys weren't gonna yell at me.
I'm not yelling at you. I'm just talking at you. Besides, I wouldn't say it if you couldn't take it.
Hey, Grandma, when you were in the fourth grade, did they make you do a mission project?
For Mr. Frost, Mr. Santa Frost, oh yeah. Tested us on all 21 missions, 18 saints and immaculate conceptions, and the Holy Cross. Nothing about us or our relatives though, just Catholics and colonizers, crosses and canyons, but I made sure Umu wasn't going to have to sit through any of those lessons, so.
Still, when it was our turn, Auntie Umu took it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, I heard she had you guys do some kind of alternative lesson.
Yeah, that was.
That was badass, what it was. Don't deny it.
Chill, I'm not denying it. I just.
Hey, she had us strip decolonize that whole
The
class.
whole school, you mean? We did it for open house night with hundreds of people in the audience. Parents were there and everything.
She had to speak in Spanish.
And she made her point by doing that too. They were obligated to learn something, and your Auntie Umu made sure of that.
Light shift. Ta'a, Ula, and Machkas shift into their fourth grade selves. Mr. Frost, their fourth grade teacher and coordinator, enter for the school-wide assembly. Auntie Umu accompanies them.
Mr. Frost, thank you so much for letting them opt out of the California mission lesson.
Oh, well, thank you for sharing the lessons that you taught.
So appreciative.
Are they ready?
Yeah. All right, guys, so this is it.
Ta'a is distracted by an audience member.
Ta'a, I need you here with us, okay? Come on, Ta'a.
A lot of people out there.
And they're here for you.
Yes.
Ta'a gives the bird to another student.
Ta'a. Okay, let's circle up to give thanks. Manu, Huchupisi, Lechipekti, Kami Humulpa, Lealpa, Manu Kominane Fete. Thank you, Creator, for bringing us together to tell our story for all people. Hua!
Hua! Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed the Mission History Project display put on by our fourth graders. Really captured what it was like to be one of the adventurous, courageous, and generous founders of this great state of ours. Let's give them a round of applause, shall we? Now, as a part of a special alternative lesson, tutored by a past student of mine, say hi, Umunipsxa.
Hi.
Fun fact, Umu and these fourth graders are descendants of the native tribe that benefited greatly from the love and charity of the great Franciscan himself, Padre Umunipsxa. Yes, your people, blessed. Well, without further ado, put your hands together for Machkas, Ulamasana, and Tahapisi for their presentation of On a Mission.
California history. Why is that a mystery? When we say let's go, y'all say back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back.
To another day.
1770.
When they docked on our bay.
They took a look around.
And they would say,
Declaramos esta tierra, we declare this land.
Nueva Spain.
New Spain.
Por aquí, nuestro rey.
The mountains and the rivers.
Las montañas y los ríos.
Animales y estos
Indios. Salakiatsa, Laka, Hilapa Name Kalai, Kami Leiwano. Good day and welcome to our home. And like good hosts, our people did the most when Capitan Portola made this their post.
And Padre Sarah pushed the Holy Ghost.
They were on a mission
To build their mission. A conquistar y a bautizar. Conquer and baptize. Y a controlar and control.
Conquistar. Bautizar.
We must
200.
¡Sus escaparon los diablitos! ¡The diablitos have escaped!
Yeah, my children, mis niños, find them, encuéntralos, apprehend them and punish them. Encuéntralos, agárralos.
Encuéntralos, agárralos. Encuéntralos, agárralos. Encuéntralos, agárralos.
Y castigos.
But the soldiers did more than what they were there for.
The padre got mad because the Christian soldiers were not behaving Christian, telling them to stop abusing the women and children that happened to hide in the Salinas River. Y paren de abusar a las mujeres y niñas. ¿Qué no ven que se están escondiendo en el río de Salinas?
And the soldiers were like, well, we're Christians.
So we can be forgiven.
For all our sins committed to this mission.
The Spanish military
Was really super scary.
and out of control.
Made
My
me
father said I say,
Hay que ir del presidio.
So
they put us to work at San Carlos Borromeo.
But you know it as lovely Mission Carmel.
Oh, okay. All right. Our rapping history in Spanish. That's great.
But there were times like
1783.
when the soldiers got
Hella crazy.
attacking and killing
All our families.
It wasn't the first,
It wasn't the last.
but the ancestors weren't gonna
Let
let
these soldiers pass.
Hey, Mr. Frost, this was where we're gonna be like, we're gonna fight! I'm not sure.
They took adults and kids
To work and live in their mission.
under extreme conditions.
Our ancestors saw.
The Spaniards could not be stopped, so we were like,
Guess we gotta pray to their gods.
some would run,
And some
Some
would
would
hide.
losing culture and language.
To be Christianized.
Okay, well, this was a really nice show.
Our memory will set us free. Native California history. Why is that a mystery? In 1810, the Mexicans declared an end to the Spanish occupation.
Mexicanos took it over.
Hey, wait, I think this would be a really good place to stop.
Spanish dropped their guns.
I don't
But those in charge kept cracking with us,
By those that came by horseback and ship.
sparking an uprising of natives from Baja to Bay.
All along the King's Highway. The King's Highway is really Highway 101. You know that already? Are you sure?
En el nombre de la Iglesia Católica y el gobierno mexicano.
If you obey, we'll forgive you for your pecados.
Why
do you do that? Why do you do that? Why do you do that?
Look, I think this would be a really good place to just...
Vende!
Secularize the mission.
Each family was gonna get 33 acres of land.
But then,
It's the Americans! Winner of an unfair fight with the
Mexicans!
they cheat them, beat them, didn't want to see them north of the Rio Grande.
all of a sudden, Eureka! Bam!
Quick, sign the Treaty of Guadalupe plan. Ooh, on whose land?
Exciting all these immigrant miners.
These
49ers don't care if you've been praying here since birth.
burn their sacred sites. They have no work. Don't care about your food source. Oh no, sunset torch.
And there'll be nothing for you, boo.
Only for me, see?
God
Let's
And manifest our destiny.
writing laws that made legal too.
push us off our land.
At their command.
Indian kids became slaves after killing mom and dad.
Oh, this is enough. This is enough.
Machkas!
No, guys, let's keep it together. Then there were 18 treaties the U.S. made.
with the tribes they tried to legislate.
Over 7 million acres of this state.
But wait, the 18 treaties disappeared?
Oh my God.
Like oh so many of us that once were here. Now that Mr. Frost deserves it. Oh my God!
What do you think? Are you confused?
How a Christian nation can easily abuse
The rights of others to benefit the few. This was the order of the red, white, and blue.
Taxpayers paid to make sure we were through.
25 cents per hour.
$5 a head.
And in no time at all, 80% were gone. 80% were gone. 80% were gone.
Please. Now you heed my request.
You're gonna like this part, Mr. Frost.
A great white hope.
These nice white
San Jose, representing NCIA, the Northern California Indian Association.
We will not allow this.
We're dedicated to putting an end
To this horrible situation.
And Attorney Charles Edwin Kelsey, Esquire.
An NCI Indian agent for hire.
led the recovery of the secret 18 treaties.
Dun, 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 dun,
And
dun,
with
dun.
President Theodore.
President Roosevelt, like as in Roosevelt School, wink, wink.
Visited San Ho, he was presented with the memo.
The NorCal Indian ownership to this land.
Has never been extinguished.
Bam!
The Indian Appropriation Bill was signed.
Bam!
All tribes got recognized.
Bam! But tribes like us, pow! Got left in the dust.
Making government recognition a must.
To remind you all,
We are the true caretakers of this land.
The Esselen, that's us!
They freeze as they look out into the sea of traumatized faces. Umu does her best to get the audience to applaud.
Give it up for Esselen, you
For the love of God and everything holy, you are to stop this anti-American tirade right now!
We're not anti-American, we're pro-Esselen.
That is racist!
Auntie almost says we can't be racist because we don't have institutional power.
Because you don't have institutional what?
Racist against who?
Well, against anyone, someone else, that's who.
what, against white people? The Machkas? Machkas?
That's what Esselen means. People. We're pro-people.
You have no idea of the damage you've done. Matt, what did you say, Matt? What?
He said Maxiwa.
The one with the most hunger.
Maxiwa.
Mr. Frost loses patience. He grabs Machkas violently.
Hey, Dom! Mr. Frost, we're sorry!
Oh, I'll show you sorry.
Mr. Frost yanks Machkas towards the cafeteria doors. He falls. Umu suddenly reaches and bolts towards Mr. Frost.
Let me go, Auntie.
It's just a fling!
The audience gasps. Children begin crying. Umu gets between Mr. Frost and Machkas. Mr. Frost pushes her out of the way and continues dragging Machkas by the arms. Umu takes hold of Machkas and breaks Mr. Frost's grip. Tableau. Umu shielding Machkas from the stretched out Mr. Frost. Lights shift. Maxiwa goes back to his seat and slowly returns to his adult self. Umu confronts Machkas, who stands in front of the doors, triggered.
What's the matter? It was a beautiful play.
Beautiful? Really? Weren't even there.
I didn't have to be there. Umu told me everything.
Did she tell you I got suspended? Did she tell you how these two just stood there with their mouths open?
They were scared.
They were weak is what they were. Didn't even know what to say to me when I came back from my suspension except Machiwa. That's where that comes from.
Hey, you do act kind of white.
They were gonna expel us all.
So,
From an elementary school?
we're teaching those kids a lesson they would have paid for in college?
Or community college.
Which is where they're supposed to learn that.
You gotta be kidding me.
And not the 4th grade, where teaching your people's history gets you busted.
Auntie Umu!
Like an animal.
Auntie taught us how to tell a story. Something that said something about us.
She taught you to sing our songs.
Yeah, whatever, I forgot about all that, alright?
Because forgetting easily lets you off the hook, huh? At least that's what you think here. But what about here? What about when you look at yourself in the mirror? Notice anything? Because I'm sure your Silicon Valley boss knows. Ready to cash in on the next gold rush, huh? I tell you, Big Ag knows. Throwing private parties with big tech, taking all those political photo opportunities, all at the expense of taxpayers, celebrating over all the money they're gonna make in this valley.
For real?
Yeah, well at least the politicians my company supports don't mistake East Indians for us Indians. Ooh!
Ouch.
Get over it.
Hey, all right, bro.
Get over it? You just said get over it?
Hey, time out, cuz.
Where'd you learn to do that?
What?
Your frat brothers did a great job. They show you how to smash and all that. Especially that one frat brother. What was his name? Skyler? Big ass Skyler? Yes! How can I forget? Asshole totally stepped to me with the "What's up with this hot little squad, Matt?"
Oh, what's that mean again?
What do you think it means?
Auntie Umu places her hands on Ula's shoulder.
My God, you should have seen it. They were all dressed up like our founding fathers, surrounded by a bunch of trust fund homies, white boys playing colonial pimps, and white girls playing prostitutes in red face. You shitted on everything Auntie Umu ever taught us. Everything she taught me as a little girl. A lot of fun.
Ula belligerently steps to Machkas. Tapizi gets in between them two. The tension holds the room hostage as Ula keeps a hard stare at Machkas. Machkas stares back at everyone in the room.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Machkas exits the room.
Hey, Machkas. This dude.
Taha follows Machkas out.
Maxiwa,
Okay?
go out there and keep an eye on him.
He exits. Ula busies herself by clearing the table. Iapa watches her but doesn't want to open the wound any deeper. She begins helping Ula put things away.
You okay?
I'm fine.
Lies.
Sorry.
Ula stops cleaning. She turns and sees the abalone shells and mugwort.
This reminds me of Auntie Umu. God, this is so hard for me.
So, what was this party?
And colonial grows and I just want to throw up.
Don't. I get it.
It was the worst though. You know, my first year in college I spent in Cal Poly.
With Machkas? You and Machkas went to school together? Why didn't I know this?
Because it ended quick, but it was long enough to realize some things.
Like what?
Like Machkas.
He had a thing for you.
More like this idea of me.
Well, weren't you his wife? When you were little, in the play. I'm sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, that was it. First day of school, and we're in a native California history class. I hadn't seen him since Auntie Umu passed, so suddenly all these memories come back. We connect, and it feels like we're kids again, but we're not kids. We're kind of coming into our own, at least that's how it felt for me at that time.
And not so much for him.
Right. I mean, at first it was, I don't know, it felt okay, but then I had to make it clear to him that that wasn't me.
What wasn't you?
That I wasn't who he thought I was. He was kind of clueless, you know?
Clueless to what?
To who I really am. He just didn't see it coming.
They never really do.
Right? I had to let him know. He took it hard. He took it so hard, he tried to take it out on me by inviting me to the hottest Native American Month party ever.
A what?
A red-faced frat party, Fandango, that's what.
Oh my.
So me and a bunch of other students head over to this frat house all fired up, ready to tear this place down. We get there, and who do I see held upside down by his ankles, doing a kickstand? George Machka, Washington.
Iapa speechless. Umu approaches.
I just stood there for a moment. I felt angry, I felt hurt, I felt betrayed. And all I can think about was Auntie Umu and what she would have done if she would have seen that.
That wouldn't have happened.
Exactly, that's my point. But why does it have to be that way? We should know better, should be able to uphold some of our values, right?
Well, it seems like you've done pretty good for yourself.
And I owe it all to her. And well, you of course.
What about your own mom?
My mom?
Yeah.
I couldn't talk to her, I was able to talk to Auntie Umu. Me and Auntie shared so much together. She knew everything. She knew who I was before I did. I remember right before we were about to do our little creation story, Auntie Umu was just there getting us ready when she was having one of her coughing fits. Everyone went to get her something, but it didn't.
I just sat there and she wasn't even tripping. She was staring at me, picking on what was going on with me.
I know. I was there watching the two of you, talking, telling you.
Lights change. Umu approaches Ula.
Are you okay? What's going on?
And you told her how you couldn't do it. You couldn't get married. You said,
I'm not supposed to marry a man.
and she asked you,
Who are you supposed to be with?
and you stayed quiet. But she knew. Your auntie Umu knew since you were born.
You did?
She named you Ula Masana. Ula means two. Masana means spirit. Like all two spirits, you are a healer.
I don't think I've ever made anyone feel good about anything.
Except with your words.
My words are meant to strike, not heal. Get people all fired up
Well,
or offended.
you did a pretty good job of that today. Sometimes getting well can be a little offensive.
I never thought of it like that.
I was standing right in that doorway, watching my baby share with you the most important thing I've ever heard her say.
Being true to yourself allows others to do the same. You can carry yourself in two worlds, in two spirits.
Lights dim on Umu. Iapa struggles to stay strong and pulls Ulu close.
You knew exactly what she meant. She helped you see who you were and the fire in your purpose. That's what she did for you. That's what she did for your cousins. And me.
Umu's spirit approaches and embraces the two of them. Lights change. Machkas and Maxiwa and Ta'a are at the bar just down the road. Machkas is already 2 beers deep. Maxiwa pulls out his cell phone.
Hello, Grandma? Yeah, no, I'm okay. No, I'm sorry, it's just that Ta'a thought it'd be a good idea if we kept Machkas company, so we got this Cherokee. You know, the Cherokee's nice. Yeah, I can see why people, huh? Where are we? El Palenque. It's a bar. Nah, they didn't card me. I'm not, but they are. In our home. Ta'a? I think he's only had like one of them. Machkas? I lost count. I know, I've only been here for like 30 minutes. Okay. I will. Love it.
He joins Machkas and Ta'a at the bar.
Places. Remember? Places. And Iapa just totally stepped in like nothing.
Yeah, I remember.
Hey man, earlier today when I asked you about, your field of study.
Global studies?
Yeah man, I wasn't trying to condescend.
It's all good, bro. You're an asshole anyway, don't trip.
Wait a minute. That's not what I mean.
That's how I took it.
That wasn't the point to make you feel.
Don't defend it, alright? Besides, it's not even happening anymore.
What?
School.
Why not?
You know, to that class I was telling you about earlier.
The California mission class?
Yeah.
Well, what about
Kinda had
what?
an issue
With what?
with the professor.
So, like, what'd you do?
Hey, I didn't do shit. It was him.
Okay, so what did he do?
He supported the whole canonization.
Yeah, the canonization.
Yeah, man, the beatification of Padre Junipero Serra.
And what, dude? You had a problem with that? Come on, everyone supported that, dude, even some native folk. Look, just because Iapa took major issue with it doesn't mean you have to, right?
Man, it's not even about that. Listen, the class was good. I learned a lot. He was a good teacher. But,
So then what?
so then it wasn't until dude was like, the research you're doing for me in this class will help me like testify to the Vatican for the canonization of Father Junipero Serra.
What?
Yeah, man. He was like, you should be proud. You're all a big part of the history of the state, of the church, of the world.
No way, dude.
Wait, man. Well, I'm paraphrasing, right? That was basically what he dropped on us at the end of the semester.
Damn. So, wait. You mean to tell me the research you were doing for your class was to support your professor's position as an expert? To have His Holiness, the Bishop of Rome, the Vicar of Christ, the Supreme Pontiff, make Father Junipero Serra a saint?
Ta'a brings up his phone to show him an article online to prove it.
Yeah, really? That's scandalous.
It's It's actually pretty humiliating, bro.
Damn, I hear you, bro. I got you, though. Hey, bartender, another round.
Oh, man, I can't.
Dude, yes, you
You
can.
gotta practice saying when, homie.
As in, when was the last time we kicked it, cuz?
Oh, man, I don't know, 6th grade.
Exactly.
Bartender approaches and pours their glasses. Matt sets up the shots and hands one to Taha.
Salud.
Matt takes the shot. Taha fakes taking the shot and dumps it right over his shoulder.
Oh, what are you all celebrating?
Survival.
Right on. Y'all have a good Thanksgiving?
Bro, fuck Thanksgiving.
Excuse me?
Hey, he's having a rough one.
Bartender rolls his eyes and steps away.
So what'd you do? Did you confront him? Oh, I know, you revealed the membership to our tribe, huh? No? Did you use this as an opportunity to school your classmates and your professor that we are from the rock? We're Esselen. We've been here, and we ain't going nowhere. What? Well, then what?
Well, then nothing.
Dude, what do you mean nothing?
Yeah, nothing. No complaints, no protests. I didn't even go back.
What do you mean go back? Go back where?
To school. That happened last week semester, and I haven't been back since.
So what's Iapa think about it?
She doesn't even know. She's not going to know, okay?
So what, you're like just working then?
Yup.
Okay, that's something you've been doing.
Yeah, you know, just a temporary gig, low maintenance.
Low maintenance, but all access?
To the work site? Yeah.
So like, you can just hit it up anytime, right?
Hit it up for what?
For the Ias, the bones, the ancestors.
Bones?
Yes, the ancestors, homie.
Hey, I'm not following, bro.
Look, I'm gonna let you live in on a little something. The company I work for has friends in high places.
What do you mean?
I mean, we're gonna be serving clients that are gonna hand over some land to the feds.
The who?
The feds, the federal government.
Which branch?
Bro, I don't know. All I know is that this lot where the ancestors on the list.
And
if they take it over, the process of recovering ancestors will be more work than what it's worth.
how?
Bruh. Well, for one, every time they come across remains, ancestors, or artifacts, they assign some top-notch, I believe, lawyer to prolong the release.
Why?
Because if the feds recognize those remains as belonging to an unrecognized tribe, then it raises their chances of getting recognized.
And that explains your company's political partnerships, huh?
It's nothing personal, Maxiwa. Strictly business. Strictly business.
But being recognized is a good thing, right?
Is it really good? Leaving the fate of our ancestors again in the hands of some federal government so that we can finally get a piece of that recognized pie?
Well, isn't that what we've been fighting for?
Bruh, we who? You, Iapa, or the tribe?
Taha is speechless.
Look, you know better than me how she works, but I can tell you right now that our ancestors deserve better than to be locked up in some cold metal cabinet somewhere in a basement underneath the Capitol or some shit like that.
Damn.
It's true. They found ancestors last year at the airport, and because it fell under some federal jurisdictions and something like that, they have yet to hand it over. And it's not just there either. You're gonna see a hell of a lot more ancestors returning once they start breaking ground on that new scenic sanctuary trail.
What's that?
Bruh, the 50-mile bike and pedestrian pathway that runs from liberal Santa Cruz to Republican Monterey.
Machkas gives a look of verification.
No? Oops. Guess I said too much. Anyways, they need to stay with their mother. Salud!
Raises his beard to a toast, finishes it, orders another.
Which mother?
Our Mother Earth! Damn, homie, your quest for knowledge is coming up short.
Hey, how many have you had already?
Machkas reaches for Taha's
Hey, hey!
Chill, bro. Chill, bro. Which one of these keys get you on site? They all look the same.
Alright, so you want to take it there, huh?
Take it where, man? I ain't even trying to check.
And what then?
Just make sure you know where they're at, just in case you get asked how someone got onto the construction site.
Why?
Because I got my own.
Bartender comes back to refill their drinks.
Oh, I'm good.
Hey, top me off.
Nah, he's good too.
Looks like he needs another one.
Thanks, man.
Hey, what the hell, man? That didn't help at all.
I'm just doing my job.
Man, whatever. Hey, listen, when I used to come in here, I could have swore the bartender was the owner. He was Mexican.
Yeah, he was the owner.
What happened?
Owner was deported.
Tending to his bar.
You kidding me?
Well, one man's loss is another man's opportunity to serve people like your friend there.
Right. I see how it is.
Machkas takes one more swig, gets up and heads out to his truck, exiting.
Oh, hell no, you can't drive.
I'll call an Uber.
There ain't no Uber in Castroville.
Yeah, there is.
Hey, man, you can't let this coyote out of your sight.
He exits.
And when family gets together, family gets crazy. Hashtag Super Survivor Soccer. Hashtag Ancestors are everywhere. Hashtag didn't even show them my ID.
Lights change. After a short but dangerous drive to Monterey from Castroville, Machkas, Tapizi, and Maxiwa arrive to the construction site. Machkas is a little more than tipsy. He's belligerent and bent on what he's about to attempt.
The white man came across the sea. He brought us pain, fucking misery. He killed our tribe, he killed our creed. He took our game for his own need. Sing it, cousin. Run to the hills, run for your life.
I don't know that,
Oh,
Jack.
please, bro.
Hey, how about this one? We didn't cross the borders crossed us. We didn't cross the borders crossed us. We didn't cross the borders crossed us.
Whatever, aren't those dudes Mexican?
Well, aren't those dudes British?
Whatever.
Matt takes a swig from the flask he pulled out of his pocket.
Hey, y'all want some?
Yeah.
Hey, where'd you get that from?
You got your stash? I got mine.
Yeah, but I got a doctor's prescription.
Yeah, if you don't need a prescription or their permission.
Hey, slow your roll, brother.
Nah, bro, let's speed it up. We got some ancestors to save, homie.
Iapa and Ula enter.
Machkas,
The hell do you want?
for you to get away from there now.
Why? I'm the property rent. These are my clients, and I got every right.
You're drunk and you don't even know what you're doing.
I'm saving an ancestor.
You're disrespecting the ancestors.
I'm decolonizing.
You're breaking the goddamn law, Machkas.
And the goddamn law's been breaking us. I mean, shit! Look what it's done to me. Machika, white man, the one with the most hunger. Well, not after tonight, because tonight I'm gonna fix what's broken. I'm gonna rescue these ancestors from being picked and pulled apart and locked up and examined under microscopes so the future fourth graders can learn how uncivilized we were before they came and civilized us.
And where are you gonna take her?
Her? How do you even know? It doesn't even matter. I'm taking her to the sacred site.
You don't even know where it is.
Yes, I do. Reburied an ancestor there once before with you, Antiumi. We were all there, you remember? Remember the songs that she sang? The abalone shells that she wore? The promise she made us make to never forget who we are? Huh?
I remember.
You do?
Me too.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
You what?
Yeah?
Iapa rolls her eyes and gives a frustrated affirmation nod.
Yeah, I do.
Of course you do. You all do. Oh. But you see, since I forgot all that, I gotta thank you guys for helping me to remember. To return as a member of this family. As Machkas, the liberator of ancestors. Quick, somebody write a song about me. Machkas, return to his people, the free his ancestors. Machkas! Oh, dude, I should Google translate that into Esselen.
Iapa motions to both Ta'a and Maxiwa to go to Machkas.
Hey, come on, guys.
Hello!
He raises a shovel in defense stance. Ta'a goes to Machkas, who stands his ground.
Ta'a,
Let me do this, Auntie. Let me do this.
just give him a minute.
Ta'a backs away. Machkas begins to dig up the ground with ferocity. Iapa, Tapizi, and Ula stand back and watch Machkas shovel through his rage. Maxiwa looks around and notices how no one has taken an extent to a loving hand. He begins to sing. The others join. Lights up on Louise. She begins to sing. Himself and his people. As the lights fade, a green light is left. Then, lights fade out. End of play.
I don't know what to do now. So, there's a lot of questions. I want to ask our director to help me out here. No one. It's a moment. So, Andrew, what do you recommend?
Do you mean we want to take questions, or do you want?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want me to?
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you everybody for being with us this evening. My name is Andrew Wood. I am with the San Francisco International Arts Festival. We're one of the co-producers of this emerging play, and I want to thank CSU Monterey Bay for their stellar support for what's been more than 2 years now. Thank you very much indeed. It really means a lot. What we've been doing, as you can see, this is a script that's in progress. It's not premiered yet. It's not got a production behind it. We have to go back out and raise money for this to get to the next stage. And one of the purposes of what we did today was so Xago could see what he's been writing with Louise looked like on the stage with people speaking the words and with the director sort of telling them what to do. And this is the second manifestation of the script. We did one at the very end of 2015, and that was the first time we'd done that was the first time anybody had seen it at all. And so it's like a big paint splash. So well, let's put it out there and see what it looks like. And so we went back and raised some more money from that. And Xago said, okay, I've got some ideas about how we'll change the script to make it tighter here and more authentic there. And what you've just seen is the first manifestation of that. And we're going to do it again tomorrow at Machkas in San Jose. But, and Xago's still working on it. Kinan's still working on this with him. And they're all still working on it. It's all part of the process. So what we want to know from you is what you think. You know? So what do you know? Perhaps one thing to say, what do you think? Well, then think, okay, well, what did you think of the plot? What did you think of the ending? Were there any particularly strong characters? What did you think of Machkas? He's the guy in this, that he has to change. Something has to happen to him. How credible, how believable is that? So, is anybody over there?
Well, I think it's very believable on the pride. I can't even stop crying. It's just very powerful, very believable, and very complete, just really full, and very just gripping from the very beginning. And it grew and grew. Like it's very beautiful. I think all of the actors did a great job. It's a wonderful play.
Anyone else got a comment or a question? Did something not work? Is anybody here feeling, oh, that didn't work for me, that irked me, or that wasn't right, that jarred, that didn't sound authentic? There's a question for you.
I think that there should probably be a little bit more explanation of the names. And of course, it's the language, because it's over 100 and some years that it hasn't been heard and being brought back. And so to understand why each person has a name. Umunipsxa was very special because I have so many friends who are worried about what happens to a two-spirit person, and my sister as well, and it's like bringing them into the story so that you can know that they're part of us and that we don't want to exclude our history. You'll hear people say all the time now that two-spirit people were medicine people, were really special. Who knows that? Who knows it? We have to share with you. And that's what's so important about sitting with Xago and going through this. It's hard because that was my daughter. That was our daughter who died of leukemia. And she brought together the family. She brought together these stories. And she made me want to be with my people. She didn't want us to stop.
Any observations about Auntie Umu, which is the character that Louise is referencing? How did Auntie Umu come about?
So you, congratulations for the great presentation. And I want to tell you of what you can see in Santa Cruz. I'm from Santa Cruz. And I want to see you soon there. Thank you for the presentation.
So where's Kinan? You've been working with this crew for a week now. What do you think?
I'm Kinan. What we tried to do was suggest a little bit of the staging, I think a little bit more than the last time it was read, just so that we recognize that there is essential characters that we wanted to follow, both at various times and ages, right? From 9 years old upwards. So we tried to suggest for all of you, as you're listening to the words, is what those images and what those stories might be like. But it's all just a couple days of work. I want to thank the Esselen Nation for inviting me into this process. And I think there's a few of us that are connected to a certain degree to this particular region, and yet we're not originally from these parts. So I wanted to thank you for allowing us here to give your story a type of life. And so that was one of the important things that I wanted to do. So thank you all. Being a part of that was an absolute blessing as a young person, as an artist, as a community, as somebody from this region.
I want to open it up for our native California cast members. Like, introduce yourselves or say you want to share anything.
Kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the songs. A lot of people don't know the progression of this play. Andrew, Louise, me, and Jordan over there, Louise's grandson, who was also playing the role of the grandson in the play. We were a part of this opera that they were referring to, and then we all pulled out when it got to the point to where it was not culturally appropriate, but I was singing opera songs in the Esselen language, and I really wanted to be able to use the Esselen language to create songs that sounded more like the traditional songs. And so Louise actually told me that the song that I sang at the end, that those lyrics came to her in a dream, and she asked me to create the melody for that song, and I tried my best to make it sound traditional when I created the melody. And then the other song where I was dancing, that was actually a poem that Xago wrote, and then Louise translated it into Esselen, and I was trying to dance the way that Louise wanted me to dance. She said that traditionally, the woman would also be able to dance like the boys, but nowadays in a lot of our ceremonies, the women are just not moving around as much. So I was actually dancing the way that you'll see most boys dance in the California Native ceremonies. And so I am from the Onatsatís people, and we are close to Napa Valley. And so it's an honor to be here with the Esselen Nation. Our people, we used to travel and we interacted with each other, so they're like our cousins. So it's an honor to just be here supporting the Esselen Nation.
If I could say something about how you felt that was the man's way. Well, in 1926, in 1901, in Kroger's notebook, number 26, he wrote that the Esselen women danced with the men, that they did not dance separately. And because the Esselen were pushed back into the hills, we did dance. And it's so hard to find a traditional dancer that will teach us, because they don't want to teach the women to dance with the men. So when I told you it's okay to dance, it's because Esselen would be dancing. It's not making up something. It was 1901, and we were told we danced together. We didn't dance separately.
Salahiatsa, Nismat Nicholas. I'm a member of the Ohlone Costanoan-Esselen Nation. Your cousin, Louise, is also my cousin. I went to school for screenwriting because I really wanted to be able to tell, the history, but from our perspective. So to be able to be a part of this play and have Native Americans not just be bad guys to the cowboys, like really moving, really honored to be a part of this. I'm very thankful for Xago for writing a play that really represents who we are as people, and Louise and everybody for working on this. And thank you guys for being here and watching. Without you guys, it would just be practice.
Question. For Abril, how is it like being to play with the Esselen family? Like, how do you feel being part of the play with them?
I can't say it without.
Because we're crazy. That's why.
Besides that, I can't say it without like holding my tear. That's
Go for it, girl. Let it out.
it's an honor, first of all. I've always been a person to try to find where my roots are from. And when I got the email from Xago asking me to read the script and read my role, I was just like, I just took it and I fell in love with the character. And then once I met my cast members, I just felt so much love and so much energy, and it just made me kind of like, I don't know the words, but it motivated me to dig into my roots, find out where I'm from, and I'm actually like 52% Native American, so I'm still trying to find my roots and find where I'm from, and I think just being around you all kind of motivates me to just keep on going, because there's times when I'm just like hopeless, I feel so hopeless, but just doing this again with you guys is just so motivating, and I'm so blessed to just to do this, and not only do this, but bring this character to life. That was like, I've just been studying the lines, studying everything, trying to make this play, make you guys proud, and it's just a blessing for sure. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to do that. Yeah. That's all.
Okay. Are there no more questions? Yes, one. Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Do you have any intentions of showing this play to the Esselen Institute?
No. If they want, they can come.
Yeah.
Okay. No love lost. I've tried for a long time. I've been invited out there quite a few times, and they're on part of our ancestral land, and every time it's a fight to protect our ancestors. When they talk about Juárez, she called me up one time, asked me to go out there. Said, no. There's a whole nother story to it, but don't worry. But I mean, it's there. It's just very hard because they don't really accept us. They don't.
Okay, so on that note, there's just seeing as we mentioned the opera. There's one specific thing about being in this room, is that this is the very room that Xago first met Louise. And Louise was here talking with two other tribes about federal recognition, and Xago was in the audience, and I was here, and he heard that we were doing an opera, and I said, can I be in it? And I said, can you sing opera? He said, no. I said, no, you can't. But when the opera fell apart, we came back to Xago and he said, Xago, do you write the play? And he said, yes. So it all started in this room, folks. So you all know that. Thank you very much. in San Jose. So if you've got friends in San Jose, tell them to come, because we'd love to see them at Machkas. And if you're so enthralled that you want to drive 50 miles up to San Jose, come and see us tomorrow night as well.
Well, come to the play though.
For sure you won't get the traffic we got down there. 2.5 hours from
Thank you
San Jose.
very much.
Thank you.